Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Zubac passes to Wall. Here's George. From the top of the key, he buries it.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Outside Edwards. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Covington. Wall finds Covington. And here's Zubac. Back to Covington. Lets it fly from 18. The offensive rebound. Zubac passes to Covington. Fades back. And too long on the shot. Russell against Wall. Here's Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
George outside. Leonard outside. The three is up. Minnesota with a rebound. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Pass to Edwards. Shoots from 14. From behind the arc. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. George with it. Russell covering. Back to George. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. George has got 5.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
Russell the pass to Towns. Drives to the hoop. Outside for Russell. From deep. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. McDaniels against Leonard. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
Here's Wall, following the score by Minnesota. Launches it. Out to Covington. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Russell to pass to Towns. From outside, off the mark. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard. Jacks up a 3. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Russell against Wall. Russell to pass to McDaniels. Outside for Russell. And stolen by Covington. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 7.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Oh, Covington with a block.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
And it's the Clippers ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Back to George. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Russell. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Outside Covington. Pass to George. From outside the arc. He can't get it to go. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead, leading by 7. And the second. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1. And so here are the Clippers.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
George's shot is off.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but we wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But Grant, willing to do the work.
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Clippers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's George, and there's the drive. For 3, Covington. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
3 points.
Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, if you look up 3 and D in the dictionary, you might see a photo of Robert Covington. He's bringing that spacing to his offense.
McDaniels from long range drains the triple. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
George for 3. And he can't get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Looking to get it going. George drives in. Outside Covington. The 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Towns for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Outside Wall. Back to Leonard. Stolen. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Towns has got 7. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Russell against Wall. Up top, George. 7 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To win the drought. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards finds Towns. Now here's Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Wide open look. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
He's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
It's Covington on the wing. Now here's George. Guarded by Edwards. Elbow shot on the way. George, no good. The Timberwolves have got 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Towns for 3. And Russell, here we go. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Outside for Russell. This one for 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Excellent awareness. Enough room for D'Angelo to squeeze one off that time.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Fires, top of the key. That doesn't go either for George. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top, leading by
16. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Towns with the ball. From downtown. It's rebounded by George. And here's Zubac. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to George. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end. A polished scorer, and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Takes a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers trail. Up top, Wall. Pass to Covington. It's George on the wing. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Russell attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
Russell in complete control that time. To score off of that drive, that's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
George, a deep 3. George with another miss.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Pass to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Fires the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards for 3. And Wall pulls it down. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Outside Covington. Back to Wall. George against Edwards. Kicks it to George for 3. George with another miss.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. 9 points in the game.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
2 minutes.
Covington up top. Back to Leonard. For the lead. That shot missing. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, it had to have come around 2021. That season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
George, pass to Wall. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Oh, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brett.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Wyatt has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Leonard outside. Pulls up on the wing. And the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard on the wing. Gobert against George. Pass to Wall. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. No good on the 3.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
McDaniels finds Russell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Russell's got 11 points.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Here's Leonard. 4-3. No good on the last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 6. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. McDaniels passes to Towns. There's the triple. Here's Gobert. Outside for Russell. Pass to Towns from deep three-point range. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. The Clippers shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
George passes to Leonard. Over McDaniels. No good off the back of the rim. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 5 assists in the game.
Love to see this from Russell as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. It's George on the wing. And the Clippers miss again.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Pass to Towns. Gets some space and parries the jumper. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
George against Edwards. George passes to Leonard. Right side Covington. Shot clock at 6. Ball for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And there's the lob. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to George. Over Edwards. Here's Zubac. And he converts the layup.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Towns passes to Russell. Now McDaniels. The 3-ball. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. Now here's Zubac. Outside wall. It's George on the wing. From deep. And he gets it back. Back to Wall. Pass to Covington. Leonard up top. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Russell covering. George with it. Ball for 3. Hits the trifecta. Wall's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Russell to pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Driving to the basket. Tries the spin move. And stolen by Leonard. Outside Wall. Leonard on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And you have to recognize what a night it was for D'Angelo Russell.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. George finds Leonard. 6 to shoot. Looking to get back on track. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Outside Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Oh, deflected. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
your spurt, Greg Anthony. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. Here's Morant.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
He's off on the second. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now Morant. Driving to the basket. That one goes in.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Morant against Wall. Up top, Leonard. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Brooks finds Adams. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
From deep, Brooks. It's hauled in by George. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Here's Morant. The shot from the low post is good. Morant's got 5 now.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Here's Leonard. And the layup falls. He has 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
First quarter basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Grant. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 3-point lead. And that one's good. George.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morant kicks to Bain. Morant scanning the floor. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
1:27 left to play here in the first. Now, here's Morant for 3. Offensive rebound, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
Up top, Morant. He's covered by Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Out to Brooks. Morant with it. He's got 6. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Good.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Outside, Wall. Takes it out to Covington. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Passes it to Aldama. Back to Morant. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Wall. Takes it inside. Leonard with no one around. Misses off the left iron. Morant right side. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're watching 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard. Takes it out to Covington. Here's Leonard. And Adams sends it back.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
Bain with the bucket.
Oh, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
The pass to George. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Misses the 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Morant against Leonard, and that one's good. Morant. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bain, and finished off by Leonard.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Morant outside. Top of the key. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And George gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Inside. Here's Bain. And the rejection by Zubac. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's George. Another shot. That shot is off. Adams, some nice D. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Ball passes to George. From down in the low post, it goes. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Here's George. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Leonard against Morant. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots it up. Jump shot is good that time. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Now, John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
Brooks with no one around. Traps in the train. Brooks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Zubac finds Wall. Back to Zubac. It's Wall with the drive. Goes back up. Puts up a 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Wall's got 5 now.
John Wall has balanced that great driving ability with this, the ability to complement that with the 3-point shooting.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Los Angeles on top, leading by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Aldama with the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Wall diving in. And Wall with the slam.
And you see the remarkable athleticism of John Wall sailing in for the flush.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Morant. Wall gets a hand on it.
That's the length of John Wall. Boy, this guy has been so consistently good defensively.
4 on the shot clock. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. George against Adams. The shot by George, no good. Now here's Morant. Guarded close, and it's good. 2 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
First team.
The First free throw is good.
John Wall, of course, the #1 pick back in 2010. Game is largely predicated on speed, the ability to get downhill, but boy, he has added strength to that incredibly long frame. He has been a force to be reckoned with.
Morant against Leonard. Turnaround Jay, and it's Morant missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Leonard against Morant. Pass to Bain. Launches a three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington dishes to George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside Leonard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
Morant outside. Out to Brooks. All with the steal. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Morant against Leonard. From deep, Brooks. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. George passes to Leonard. A minute 20 left to play in the third. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a wide open look for Bain. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Second team foul.
Morant against Leonard. Morant passes to Aldama. Clock at 6. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's George. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies, trailing by 10. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Leonard kicks to George. And Adams sends it back. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. Pass to Aldama. Payne for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Payne's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Wall. Leonard on the wing. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. A nice shot by George.
What a hoop by Paul George. The versatility to get inside and score it.
Morant against Leonard. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Morant.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
George, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Brooks misses.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Leonard. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles leading by 7. Kicks it out to Leonard. Drives to the hoop. And no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Bain inside the three-point line. Covington with the steal. A finish. Here's Leonard. Draws contact on the shot. And now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Payne for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
The shot by George, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on John Wall.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Wall against Morant. Wall passes to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop him.
Paul George, 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Morant. Rebound by the Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Oh, Covington in position.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant outside. Empty that time from Leonard. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Wall. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Los Angeles leading by 9. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get 1 free throw.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
1:19 left in the 4th. Payne for 3. And it's sent back by George.
Well, this is what makes Paul George special. Elite two-way plays. And that send-it back block sends a message to the offense. I'm here tonight, folks.
Passes it to Covington. 6 to shoot. Leonard on the wing. A 3 ball. The kick out to Wall. And there's the pass to Covington. Back to Wall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And here's Leonard from 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
From deep, Brooks. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Memphis will get the first possession. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. The shot by Johnson, no good. Now the Clippers with it. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's Booker on the wing. He shoots. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Outside Covington. Covington, a screen on Johnson. Here's George. Covington against Aiden. Covington passes to Leonard. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Aiden, a screen on George. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. Pass to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Paul, shot is off. Outside Wall. The shot off that time. Nice D from Paul. Zubac against Booker. Here's Paul. There's the three. It's rebounded by Zubac. And Covington, here we go. Good work there as it goes.
Showing some tenacity on that take. Robert Covington with the athleticism on that play.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Johnson finds Booker. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Paul passes to Aiden. Paul with it. It's Bridges on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Paul. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Johnson. Left side, Booker. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Booker. Now Johnson. The kick out to Paul. Here's Aiden. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's George. Into the lane. Count it.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Booker against George. Pass to Johnson. Shot to end the cold streak. Phoenix no good that time either. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Covington. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Johnson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. No good off the front rim. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Wall uses the glass on the layup.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Paul, shot is off.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. It's George on the wing. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Leonard up top. He's guarded by Bridges. Leonard's shot's good.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now here's Paul. Will it go? Ayton. Great positioning on the putback.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
George, a deep three. Hauled in by Paul. It's a one-on-one situation. And Booker with the jam.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. With
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Paul. The Clippers grab the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's George. The shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
George outside. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Paul passes to Johnson. And here's Bridges. Back to Johnson. And the foul called on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Clippers. They lead by 7. Out to Bridges. Launches a 3. And Wall pulls it down. Wall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Covington passes to George. Here's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson finds Booker. 3-pointer, Bridges. They get it back. Pass to Johnson. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Leonard. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Wow, with that strength, if Kawhi wants to drive it, there's not much you can do to stop him.
George against Booker. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
That one's off. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
For 3, George. Rebounded by Johnson.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Now Johnson fires the 3. Oh, misses the dunk.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Pass to George. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
George against Booker. Paul for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tries it from 19. Shot by Leonard, no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Paul finds Bridges. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Shoots. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the middle. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. One minute left to play in the second quarter. Here's Johnson.
On defense, Robert Covington uses his size and athleticism very well.
Here's George. Oh, Booker with a block. And he recovers it. Leonard for 3. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
From the wing, Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Booker against George. Pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Tries again.
Chris Paul is a complete player.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Suns, 7. The Clippers, 22.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Wall in at the point.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Johnson a screen on Leonard. Booker finds Paul. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
And Ayton gets it to go.
And when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
The Clippers shooting the rock well at 46%. Outside Wall. Pass to Leonard. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Paul passes to Booker. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And that one drops. Bridges has gotten his first points in this one.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
George outside. From the arc. Nails it from 3. George has got 9.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. Covington against Johnson. Here's Booker. Just 5 on the clock. And George with some nice D. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, BA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Outside Wall. Fires for three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
3-point field goal.
George has got 3 assists now in this one. Wall against Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bridges outside. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Paul to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
He's one of the best in the business, Chris Paul. A phenomenal ball handler.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Oh, Ayton with the block. The three, Bridges. He buries it from 3. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges on the attack. Pass to Booker. Out to Bridges. Lots of room. And the Suns get it back. Another shot. The 3. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's George. And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And that one's good. Paul.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Here's George. No luck on that one. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
To the inside. Here's Johnson. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Covington. Here's Leonard. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. No good there. And so it's Los Angeles with an impressive 16-point lead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in its center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Leonard on the take. That shot is off. Miss number 6 of the day out of 12 attempts. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Paul passes to Johnson. Off target from 3-point range. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 42%. Pass to Zubac. Shoots over Johnson, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 11. From deep, Johnson. Phoenix no good that time either. So it's the Clippers now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Bridges passes to Johnson. And they recover it. Lets it go from deep. Suns keep it alive. Here's Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Leonard left side. Nice D from Bridges. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Booker finds Bridges. Here's Ayton. For 3, Booker. Ayton, no good. So it's the Clippers now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. George's shot is off. Here's Phoenix. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's George. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
High-effort, fast-break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game, generating a lot of points for them.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Pass to Zubac. Tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's George. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. And the Clippers lead by 19.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses, protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Back to Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Out of bounds. Clippers ball.
The Clippers have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. For three, George. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker, the pass to Johnson. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Ball for 3. They get the rebound. Out to Covington. There's the 3. Zubac passes to Wall. Off the mark there with a 3. Wall's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And again, no good by the Clippers. With the drive, and Booker with the jam.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
It's Covington on the wing. Pass to Wall. Leonard up top. Lets the 3 fly. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix is shooting just 21% from the floor. The drive by Paul, and he banks in the layup.
They're on a little run right now, and I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Lets it fly. Shot by Leonard, no good. In transition, here come the Suns. For 3, Bridges. The Clippers grab the miss. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Leonard outside. Zubac passes to Covington. Here's Wall. Pass to Leonard. It's tipped. Now here's Paul. So no problem for the Clippers as they get Allie. Thank you as always.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and a lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Towns wide open. Kept alive, Minnesota. And here's Edwards for the three. Another miss by Towns. Leonard against Edwards. Leonard the pass to George. Fires the three. Rebound, Minnesota.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. George, that's a two-pointer. No good on that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. It's Russell with the drive. Makes it off the glass.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. It's stolen by Wall. Beyond the arc. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Wall.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Here's Wall. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. There's the lob to Towns. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's George. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Edwards. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. There's the three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Clippers leading by 3. And Wall kicks to Covington. Wall passes to George. Jacks up a 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. George has got 5 now.
This is what John Wall is built to do. Attack the defense, create for himself and others.
Stolen by George. Leonard the pass to George. From the arc. That doesn't go either for George.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers, and the basket is good. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Getting a step on the defense there. Once Leonard has this, you know he's going to capitalize.
Towns for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Timberwolves trail by 8. And they double up Russell. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Zubac's with it. Now defended by Gobert. From deep, George. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Now, here's George. He's got 5, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. 8 points for him. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Beyond the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Guys, you can just about count on it. If you score on Russell, you better believe he's looking to come right back at you.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. George, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Fires from the corner. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Russell with it. He's picked up by Wall. Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Wall against Russell. And Covington with the basket on the assist by Wall. Covington's got his first points of the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Gobert, no good. Clippers leading by 3. Wall finds Covington. Leonard with no one around. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. High post try, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Towns so capable of hurting you from the mid-range area. The defense can't afford to back off of it.
Wall passes to Covington. From the high post. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And it's Russell missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Timberwolves shooting 43% for the game. Edwards passes to Russell. This one for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
With a few 40% seasons from deep, George has become one of the top 3-point shooters in the game.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Wall kicks to Covington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's McDaniels. Here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clippers leading by 4. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. From outside, off the mark.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, He seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Leonard with the steal. Wall passes to Leonard. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Launches the three. Connects from three-point range. McDaniels got himself on the board with 3 there.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Here's Leonard. That one misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Russell. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Now the pass to Covington. And here's Leonard from 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, Leonard in position. Stolen by McDaniels. That one doesn't go. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Minnesota on top, up by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George really making a difference here.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Leonard looking around. Outside, Wall. Over Russell. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The kick out to Wall. And the Clippers miss again. Timberwolves leading by 4. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by George. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Wall. Leonard on the wing. Corner shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Russell kicks to McDaniels. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. McDaniels got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 14 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Edwards with it. He's got 7. And it's Russell in the corner. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. He plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Pass to Leonard. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running. Rebound by John Wall. Clippers trail by 7. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's George for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Wall finds George. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
On the wing, George. .144 left in the third. And Wall kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves leading by 12. Outside, Russell. No good on the 3. LA has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ring shot on the way. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Leonard. No good. Shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell inside. Covered by Wall. Chalk up 2 there. Russell's got 14.
Guys, absolutely feeling it. When Russell heats up, showtime.
George passes to Wall. Covington a screen on Edwards. George feeds it to Covington. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Leonard fires away from outside. Rebound, Minnesota.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
George with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 17.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner. And he nails it.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Timberwolves on top. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Leonard from 3. Hands it from downtown. Leonard's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles. Russell passes to Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Knocks it loose. Covington with the steal. Now here's Wall. Outside, Covington. Passes it to Zubac. Outside for George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Edwards dishes to Towns. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside, Russell. The pass to McDaniels. Stolen by George. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Zubac in the post. Gobert on him. 6 to shoot. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Outside, Wall takes the 3. Leonard, no luck.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Clippers trail by 8. Now Zubac in the corner. George with it. Lets it go from deep. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. For the 3. And it's Leonard again missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
On the wing, George. To end the drought. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to McDaniels. Here he goes. Lets it go. It's stolen by Wall.
A pretty comfortable win for them in this one. Great effort. Pays off for the Timberwolves.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for D'Angelo Russell.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Timberwolves passing it around. Towns kicks to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Back to Towns. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's George. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Aldama in at the four-man position. Moran, no good on the shot. And Los Angeles the other way now. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bain. Leonard for three, and the three-pointer goes.
In general, that's an important shot for Kawhi. When the threes are dropping, it rounds out his entire game.
Moran against Wall. Pulls up, high post. Moran finds Bain. Here's Adams. It's Adams who hammers it home.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies ball.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Moran. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Bain.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pass to Aldama. Covington against Bain. And again, Memphis no good.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Covington passes to George. Shot from the wing. And that one hits the back iron. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Nice move. Here's Moran. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
Welcoming any physicality on his way up. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Pass to George. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Covington no good for Memphis. They've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Bain. From behind the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Clippers trail. George outside. And stolen by Bain. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Kawhi Leonard.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Moran. Stolen by Wall. And it's the Clippers on the break. George for 3. Drills it from deep.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Now here's Bain. Moran finds Bain. Shot clock at 3. Outside for Moran. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's George. Over Bain. The kick out to Wall. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard passes to Wall. Clock at 6. Baseline jumper, and the Clippers again with a bucket. When you talk about Wall's speed, Richard, there aren't too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
Here's Brooks. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Bain. From outside the arc. And Wall pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, George with a steal. Covington, it's tipped. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Brooks. Second shot opportunity. Outside for Moran. Brooks against Wall. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to John Wall.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he can't hit the second.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Morant finds Adams. Back to Morant. Oh, they need this. Hits the three-pointer. Morant's got 7 points.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Well, a good close contest so far as we...
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis. So on the floor from Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 4.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Here's Morant. Great D that time from Zubac.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
From deep, Bain. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Pass to George. Takes it inside. Yep, count it. He's got 7.
Gotta like the momentum on George's drive. Cutting into the defense and clearing himself a path.
Now here's Adams. He's guarded by Zubac. Back to Moran. Deflects the pass. Zubac with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Leonard. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. Leonard against Moran to halt the run. And he lays it in. Morant's got 9 points.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Leonard on the wing. Wall finds George. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with it. Checked by Wall. George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Leonard. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
You're smart about picking his spots. That time Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor.
Moran against Leonard. Here's Adams. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
It's George on the wing. Over Bain. George's shot is off. Memphis trailing here. Now here's Morant.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
First team foul. At the line
The free throw drops for Morant.
John Morant. Shooting 2.
So he gets them both. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. George outside. And he drives in. And he lays it up and in. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low.
Left side Bane. Oh, deflected. On the wing Bane. Over George. That one a little long.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Leonard for three. Aldama grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. George against Bane. Here's Morant.
You combine instincts and awareness, Leonard is arguably the best defender in the NBA.
Wall attacking for three. Covington. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Morant. On the wing Bane. There's 48 seconds left in the second. And it's slammed in by Adams.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. George, right side. Over Bane. George's shot is off.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. The free throw drops for Morant.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Wall finds Covington. The kick out to Wall. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Leonard, right side. Just 3 on the clock. And the layup is up and in. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
The Grizzlies.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for LA.
The free throw drops from Zubac. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
And the jam by George.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism, George can still get up and drop the hammer.
Here's Morant. Up top, Brooks. Pass to Bane. Morant against Leonard. Morant, pass to Bane. 5 on the clock. Over Wall. Bane, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Wall, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Oh, a sensational play. Adjusting in midair to elude the defender, just couldn't finish.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And it's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
From deep. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. And there's Leonard on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Morant. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Zubac passes to George. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Morant. 14 points for him. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
They get it back. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third.
2 minutes remaining.
Ball against Bain.
2 minutes.
Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Yeah, such a skilled scorer. When George is looking to attack, it puts pressure on the D.
Paul George.
George hits them both. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Leonard finds George inside. And the big finish by Wall.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Bain into the lane, hangs in the air, rejected by George.
I mean, just a top defender in the NBA. George's wide wingspan and fast, incredible instincts really help him stifle shooters.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Wall against Morant. Excellent D there from Wall. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 17-4 run. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Wall. From 15 feet away. And again, it's the Clippers.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
The free throw drops for Morant.
For the Grizzlies, John Morant at the line for 2.
And Morant drops them both. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Leonard outside. There's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
A spectacular athlete. When Leonard drives to the rim, he's difficult to stop.
And here's Morant outside. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball.
LA basketball.
George outside. 2 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams.
And just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skill, and with intelligence.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And Memphis shooting just 33% so far in this game. Morant against Leonard. Outside Bane. Let's go with a 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
George has the open look. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. George has got 11 in the second half.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Lets it go from 14. Offensive rebound. From downtown. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
Outside Bane. There's the triple. Rejected by George. Shoots over Morant. And George with the basket on the assist by Leonard. George has got 7 points here in the quarter. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. Brooks from outside. Fires in the triple.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
It's George on the wing. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. From deep 3-point range. And Morant clears the board. Memphis has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep 3-point range. That doesn't go either for George.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
From deep, Morant buries it from 3. Morant's got 21.
This is the productive play Morant delivers, and the team works hard to facilitate them for him.
George, a deep 3. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 3 ball knocks it down from distance. He's got 24.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
George outside. From deep. And again, no good by the Clippers.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And what a huge performance it was for Paul George.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Shot clock at 6. Leonard passes to George. From deep three-point range, Brooks with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And stolen by Covington. George against Bain. Pass to Wall. Back to George. Leonard outside. From deep. And they'll get another chance. Wall finds Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Morant, no good. George with it. Pass to Wall. Outside Covington. Back to Wall. And George launches it from deep. Off on that one. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to... All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Both these squads, man, Brett, they play hard on the defensive end, don't they? Did you enjoy playing in games like this?
No, Kevin. Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. George, no good. George against Booker. The shot by Paul, nobody around. Off target from outside. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And Wall able to finish.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Now here's Johnson. The shot. Bridges misses. And stolen by Booker. Covington with the steal. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And this is who he has become. Leonard with the great body control, takes the hit and still able to sink the shot and one.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Here's Wall. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. That's good from Paul on the assist by Johnson.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Bridges with the steal. Johnson the pass to Ayton. Paul kicks to Ayton. Back to Paul. Three-pointer. Gets a hand on it, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes. And
well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Kicks it out to Booker. From deep. That shot off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's George. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that. And Paul George definitely has the handles.
Bridges outside. The pass to Paul. Back to Bridges. Over Leonard. Misses off the right iron. Clippers leading by 3. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Johnson can't get it to go. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. George, no good. Johnson kicks to Booker. Here's Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing. Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Leonard. Can't hit that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
just got to time it up right.
Bridges dishes to Johnson. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Outside Covington. Wall passes to George. Fader on the way, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. George has got 8.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
And Booker kicks to Johnson. Good D by Covington.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And on the drive, wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead.
And your Clippers Houston team. Here we go, fans.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Bridges misses. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
On the wing, Bridges. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
Ray, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you, right? That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Kept alive, and Booker kicks to Bridges. Tries again, and the rejection by Leonard. And they'll keep possession. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Paul.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And here's George for 3. Suns trail by 8.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Leonard missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bridges finds 8. Ball outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Three-pointer.
Johnson's got 6 points. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
From deep, George. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns trail by 3. In the corner, it's Bridges.
2 minutes remaining.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Clippers leading by 3. There's 1:54 left here in the second, and George with the stuff.
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
Here's Paul. Johnson outside. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Here's George. And they recover it. Leonard dishes to George. George missing again. Here's the Suns with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Kicks it out to Booker from outside the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Outside, George. And he drives in. Rebound by the Suns.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Here's George. Good on the bucket. George has got 15.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
8 and a screen on George. Booker the pass to Paul. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
That doesn't go either for George. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the
Clippers 24, the Suns 25.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's George driving inside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And here's Booker from the arc. Drills it from outside. He's got 8.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Dwight operating in the painted area, so tough to stop.
Johnson with it. George picks him up. It's tipped. And Leonard has it in the corner. Covington kicks to Zubac. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Ball finds Johnson. Ball against Covington. Paul's shot is off.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And he gets the bucket.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Here's George. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on Devin Booker. neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
And that one is good. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
It's Covington on the wing. The three. And that one is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Johnson from outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's George for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 21 in the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive. Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Covington passes to Wall. Leonard, that's for 2. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Good D by Covington. The Clippers in the lead. Up top, Zubac. Defended by Paul. Covington inside the line. Second shot opportunity, and it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got his second basket.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Paul, a screen on George. Paul finds Booker. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Los Angeles leading by 3. George looking over the floor. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Booker with it. George picks him up. Bridges passes to Johnson. Bridges kicks to Booker. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. Leonard rejected by Booker. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson, and it's Ayton in at the center.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Johnson, and no good that time. Excellent D there from George. Out left to the wing. Here's Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
He hits the second from the line.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a 2-possession affair.
And a deep three from Booker. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
George finds Leonard. Back to George. The tray. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Booker the pass to Paul. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've led by as much as 10.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
To take the lead, and it's Ayton missing. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Down low, here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
And how about that? Covington rising up and throwing it down with some authority.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. To the paint, here's Johnson. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And George kicks to Covington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Wall dishes to Covington. The Clippers keep it alive. Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3-ball. The offensive rebound. And George able to finish. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
You love any found points. That's like coins in the couch. And PG just got rich.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Booker. Paul for 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Zubac kicks to Leonard from downtown. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Clippers lead by 8.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Here's Johnson. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And that one drops for him.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Booker with no one around, drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 9 points here in the 2nd half.
Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
It's George on the wing. Clock at 6. Releases. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Paul for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And stolen by Ayton.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Covington finds Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
Now here's Paul. Takes a 3. That one no good. So the Clippers with the win. Probably a little. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.